Welcome to the Mr. Golf articles, and in today's short video presentation I'm going to help you understand how to read the grain of the grass on the greens. This is somewhat of a mystery to some golfers, but if you know what to look for, it's actually quite a useful tool to have, and you can use the grain of the grass for your benefits. So if we take a look here on the right hand screen, I'll just draw a little circle on the hole. And this is what we'd say is a traditional looking hole, but if we look a little bit more closely on it, we draw a little circle on the left hand side of the hole, we can now see that the grass is a slightly different color. It's a light brown color, and the hole's actually starting to collapse. If we take a little close up of it here, we'll see the grass is actually starting to fall away from the cup. Now what this tells us is that the grain of the grass, or the direction that the grass is growing, is that it's growing in this direction. So if we were putting this way, this would be what would be termed as we're putting into the grain, and imagine it as you're swimming into the tide in the ocean. It's a lot more difficult. So we need to hit the putt a little firmer because the ball won't run out quite so much. If we turned around and we were putting the ball in this direction, now this is putting down grain. Now the ball will tend to run out a little bit more, and will also run a little bit truer. If we were putting in this direction, as the ball would start to die down, what we would find is when it started to lose its pace, it would start to fall in this direction. So we'd need to allow for that in the reading of our greens. So if we were reading the green where we would imagine that the break was here, we might allow a little bit extra, taking into account we understand the grain of the grass and the hole is actually falling away. If we really look on the left hand screen on a much closer picture, we really start to see that that grain of the grass is quite obvious. We'll see the hole is actually falling away. This is also termed when we're chipping into the grass, or we're chipping down grain. So if we were chipping into the grain, we'd find that the ball wouldn't run out anywhere near as much. It would tend to stop a little bit quicker, and vice versa. If we were chipping down grain, the ball will run out a lot further. So let the grain be your friend. Understand it, know what to look for. In these pictures here, it's quite obvious after you've been pointed out of what you need to look for in the cup. And enjoy your golf, and once again, let the grain be your friend.